Hey, it's Josh, and you're listening to The Other Show, a Rebel One podcast. No, don't worry about texting Kenny. I've been texting him all night long. He knows the situation. He knows that they've been back and forth without moving their car.
Too late.
Wait, I don't know what's going on because all I saw was Josh. You said, "Hold on, I need to look outside," and then all your lights went off like the creepers because you didn't want anyone knowing that you were looking out the blinds. Right?
Yeah. No, there is a method to my
Stalking,
Yeah,
to say it.
stalking.
So, what's the backstory?
Earlier today, Marianne and I went
Before
to go.
Josh even gets into this,
Oh, there's a backstory to the backstory. Okay.
there's a backstory to the backstory. Josh lives in a neighborhood with a very strict HOA. Part of the reason they're so strict on parking is because they have really narrow streets that are only one way.
Okay.
So the city says they have to enforce street parking so that emergency vehicles can access the community.
Sure. Okay.
Yes, thank you for giving that backstory because I don't want to sound like, the jerk here. But honestly, when Marianne and I went to go shopping tonight,
Sure.
we opened the garage door and our neighbor's truck was blocking our driveway.
Oh, what?
Didn't know if I should just waltz right over to the neighbor because I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, you just want to spy on him, not talk to him.
I just want to spy on him. I'm
Minimal
Mr.
interaction.
Passive Aggressive over here, right?
Sure.
So thankfully, by the time I mustered up the courage after texting Kenny P, by the way, I started going over to the neighbors, and that's when they came out. And we're like, is that your truck? Oh yeah, let me move it. And so they moved it forward, still on the side of the road, right?
Yeah.
Which is a big no-no. So I text Kenny P and told him, and they were still there when we came.
Who's Kenny P in this situation? I mean, I know you guys have talked about the mysterious
Yes.
Kenny P. Is he the HOA?
He is the HOA.
He is the HOA president. Yes.
Oh, some authority right there.
Yes.
Okay.
I have friends in high places around here.
You're a rat. You know what they say about snitches?
Hey,
Okay.
you know what?
Hey, Kenny P, if you're listening to this, all I ask is for a bright orange reflective vest, some tickets that probably have no binding contract to them but make me feel good,
Listen,
and maybe a whistle.
Josh, you're going to have to grow your hair out because that hairstyle, that Karen hairstyle, it may suit you right
No,
now.
he's not a Karen, he's a Kevin.
I am a Kevin.
Okay.
That's a story for another day.
So, story is the truck is still out there because you just barely looked.
Yes, it's still
Now,
out there.
Josh,
So-
is this the neighbor you share a wall with? Because I know some of those.
Yes. So yeah, we're sandwiched. We're sandwiched between two neighbors.
Okay.
One of them, great neighbors. They don't make a sound. The other neighbors, which also like to park, in the driveway, their kids are really noisy.
Like skate park noisy? Like we know the type.
No, like screaming banshee noisy, And I'm like, and every time I hear their kids scream, I just turn to Marianne and I'm like, I feel like I'm 50, 60 years old because I'm like, control your child,
You kind of entered that point, I think.
I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, I don't know how I went from newlywed to crotchety old man.
Do you yell at him to get off your patch of grass?
It did not take long.
Yeah, the day you get married, your metabolism slows down
That's true.
completely, maybe all the way,
Yeah.
and then you become a crotchety old man
Yep.
at that moment.
No. You either become crotchety or jolly, borderline creepy.
Which is better? I think crotchety.
I don't know. Because the minute I got married, I had an overwhelming urge to grow a mustache.
Wait, so that's jolly? A mustache is jolly?
That's creepy.
I said
That's creepy.
Uncomfortably jolly. Did I say uncomfortably? I should have said
No, listen,
uncomfortably jolly.
I feel very uncomfortable right now.
The term jolly, unless you're mentioning Santa, is uncomfortable. So please don't say that again. That's right up there with moist, okay?
There's nothing wrong with the word moist.
And panties?
Whoa!
Well, put together, that changes everything.
No, don't put them together. What I'm trying to say is there's a list of words that are like...
You just got us. You got us on the explicit list. That's the first explicit wording we got.
Yes.
Do you know what word I do not like at all? Like, more than any, like, moist or whatever?
Go on.
Yummy. I hate the word yummy.
Oh,
It doesn't matter how it's said because I could be like, oh, that's actually pretty yummy.
Yes,
What if I say yummy?
no, that's all the way wrong.
but no, honestly, I think it's because when people say yummy, they overuse it or they use it in a context that shouldn't be used, right?
So Josh, if I said those pants
Uh-huh.
on you are yummy. I can't even say it with a straight face.
I'm a married man, Kenny. That's all I gotta say.
Why
But
did
no,
I have to use you in
it's
your
the-
pants as yummy? I regret everything.
Are they
Ken-
moist?
He's also said moist and panties in the same sentence.
Listen.
So, Kent, I think you're
listen,
the uncomfortably
I'm not
jolly
calling-
one tonight.
I'm not calling pants yummy unless they're made out of fruit leather. All right.
Fruit leather.
So
This is not getting better. This is not getting better.
hey, listen, we got to stop this because we've already been off on a tangent. Spencer, I know you have something to say. I can already tell. We got to get right to voicemails. We teased all last week, and we sure didn't do any.
Yeah,
and I
we need
feel
to.
like it's someone's fault.
I would say it's
Spencer.
It's my fault, but you're an enabler. You are an enabler, Kent.
It's so true.
He does like to poke the
Listen,
bear.
I like how we're going to blame Spencer, even though we talked about Land Before Time puppets at Pizza Hut for like 30 minutes. It's Spencer's
It's
fault.
not, because I learned today on Bacon Sale that even though I dipped my toes in the 80s by 32 days, I'm technically not a product of the 80s.
You're sure not.
Who knew?
Yeah, we did.
Anyway,
And it's 31 days, by the way. 31. You were born on November
was-
30th. That's 31
Wait,
days. You don't count the 30th day of November.
I was
As
trying
a
to
full day.
obscure my
how
birthday.
OCD are you that you are correcting him on his days? Are you really upset when he tries to give himself an extra day in the 80s?
Hey, I'm an 80s turf guarder. And no, I'm not okay with this.
Wait, turf guarder. I'm looking that up in Urban Dictionary.
Whoa, guys,
I don't like
we're
it.
getting off topic again.
Again.
Voicemails.
Oh yeah,
Voicemails.
let me just cue this up because we have 7 voice messages.
Mercy. Okay.
So let's get to this because
It's going to take the whole show. Yeah.
Hello, gentlemen. This is Camille Goldsmith, and I have been a big fan of you guys on your previous podcast and on your current podcast. I have 2 questions for you. The first one is, when are we going to get our tell-all about your previous podcasting experience? Obviously, a lot of us know that there's a lot to be said, a lot to be kept. However, and I know that is not the main focus of the other show, but it has just been burning in my brain about what actually went down behind the scenes. And then my second part of my comments is about listening to last week's episode and reality TV. What me and my husband's favorite reality TV show is probably Below Deck, the Below Deck series on Bravo. So there's Below Deck Med, Below Deck Sailing, Below Deck Down Under, and a Below Deck Adventure. So what they are people who rent super yachts for like $100 million, and they travel them around the world, and you get to learn from the crew that has to help serve these snobs, and then these crew that live together for 6 weeks, and the hookups and fights, and it is a great, great time. I highly recommend it. I would probably start with Below Deck Med and go from there. But love the show, guys. Keep doing good work.
So, Below Decks, that sounds kind of like the Star Trek universe.
Don't try and incorporate
No,
Star
no,
Trek
no.
here. Don't do
because
it,
there's
Spencer.
all these different spin-offs. And
does anybody really like Star Trek anyway?
I do.
Apparently, the newest season, the Picard season, is like the only good one of Picard. I say this as someone who is just barely watching Star Trek, the original
Episode 24.
series. Yeah, quit watching what I'm watching, Spencer, please. It's creeping. You're like Josh looking through the blinds, but you're looking at my watch history, and I don't care for it. I may watch some weird stuff.
MILF Manor.
Kent, I'm
That's true.
just waiting for you to get to some specific episodes of The Next Generation that are problematic, to say the least.
Oh, I'm so into that. Okay.
Oh,
But no, truly, Below Deck is a show that I was led on to about a year ago. I started watching just the basic one, and it was like season 4 or 5. I think there's like 7 or 8 seasons of that. There's just a lot going on here. And this is a great recommendation because this feels a little higher brow than the other reality shows that we've talked about. And we've talked about a lot. And I don't think we're done because literally The Bachelor just ended tonight. And Josh, I don't know if you watched that yet.
no, I haven't. My wife is downstairs actually watching it right now.
Without you. Rude.
I know.
Below Deck is great because, yeah, you get to see really, really spoiled people deal with the crew, and the crew is the focus of the show. I totally recommend it, though. And I haven't started watching the Mediterranean series, so I'm going to.
I like that because My wife and I have actually started watching Schitt's Creek from episode 1, and it's kind of sounds kind of like that same kind of premise of putting.
Well, it's that, but it's
like real?
people that want a tan. Yeah, it's real. People that want some quick money for the summer, basically, and a quick relationship as well.
Okay.
And then as far as like the behind the scenes stuff on the other podcast we've been on, is we just became friends. Like, it's pretty great, right?
Yeah.
Like, behind the scenes, we just became so friendly.
Yeah.
And we just united in sincerity and genuine feelings.
We're very united. We're very, very friendly. Josh, I can say, is one of my closest friends. Kent is someone I aspire to be.
Stop that. Okay.
Minus the lack of a heart.
We're working on him. Yeah.
No, truly, there's so much to go into about, like, I think our history of working together and the origins of that. And there may come a time or place, but, for now, we try to just stay positive.
Yeah, and that's our main focus on all of this. And being friends first and foremost is our number one focus.
And aside from the podcast, I mean, the other podcast we were on together, we go back way far, back to the radio and even further. No, Kent, you joke. but
I'm laughing at you.
Josh and I go back pre-birth, and I'm not talking some.
Is this Saturday's Warrior?
It's not Saturday's Warrior.
Spencer, where are you going with this?
Spencer's got a creepy stash. He's looking at me through the window.
Hey, Josh, you don't know this, but Spencer was saying, "I will wait for you."
No, Josh will back me up.
I hope people get this.
Josh will back me up. His mom used to babysit my mom.
True story.
Is this an embellished lie? What's going on here?
True fact. We can produce the pictures and everything because my grandma sent me a box of pictures of his mom babysitting my mom. This was like 2 years ago. She's like,
guys, this pretty much confirms the Illuminati is real. Like, I am not comfortable with this. Like, this feels way too set up. This is Truman Show level of setup.
No, it's true. And I'm sure that we'll find a connection here sooner or later between us, Kenny. I mean, granted, we were the same kid.
We really were.
We bonded over SeaWorld and Shamu. So
I was Danny DeVito. You were Arnold Schwarzenegger. We get it.
The only connection to Kent I have pre-radio show that we were totally on together was I believe that was your Band-Aid I found at Laguna Beach when I was like 8.
Everybody scraped their toes on that lazy river.
No,
at
listen,
Laguna Beach,
I'm the one that cleaned the Band-Aids because I had to clean that grate, and there was so much hair and Band-Aids and napkins. I'll say that
stuff,
and sometimes wedding rings as well. And yeah, it was disgusting. So
were you?
What?
Never mind.
What was that, Josh?
Never mind. Never mind.
Anyways, feel free to reach out whenever. And we do want to be as honest as we can on the show, but we do try to focus on the positivity, obviously. So
reach out.
Yeah.
We're here.
Let's go to our next phone message here. And
hi, friends. Listen, I'm going to try and keep this short, but you better believe that I absolutely am going to take every opportunity to publicly humiliate Kenny. So for 2 years, and I know it's been 2 years because my son was still a tiny wee little lad, Kenny has been promising me that he would play games with me, and it has yet to happen. Anyways, so I guess I'm looking for some other gamer friends. So Josh and Spencer, if you guys want to play some games, like spooky games, or like Final Fantasy, or just really like whatever games, I got you. And I promise to be on my bestest behavior, and when it comes to keeping my language PC. Anyways, bye friends, I love you.
I'm going to jump right in here. This caller did not name who she was, right?
Oh, we all know. Yeah, you can name names.
Can I name names?
Name names and drop
things. Right. So this is a friend that I've had for,
before the radio days.
2013. Yeah, right. It all comes back to when we were all starting on early days of FM 100. Anyways, okay. But that's Jess. Everyone should know Jess. Everyone has probably known Jess. And Jess is a great friend that kind of like you guys and I reconnected with. And, we talk here and there. We share memes here and there. And literally 2 years ago, and I'm going to throw myself under the bus. She's exactly right. I am a terrible person. So she said, hey, you like playing games. Like I have every PlayStation. And she's like, why not play games with me and my friends? And I'm like, that's cool. I don't have a computer, and I know you guys play a lot of those games. I'm not quite that geeky, right? I'm a console gamer. I'm not the PC master race.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, hey, that's okay. My husband and I will give you a gaming PC.
What?
Wow.
So, yeah, no, I went over there because I like free stuff, as we know.
Yeah, we do.
I went over to her house, saw her cute kid, and I was like, hey guys. They gave me like 2 boxes, which was just this tower and all these extra parts and video cards and stuff. I'm like, cool. And I was immediately overwhelmed. And sometimes when you get something like, let's say from Home Depot that you don't know how to put together, that was me with a gaming PC. I kind of looked at it and I said,
Is it still in the boxes, Kent?
No. So she said, hey, do you want to put that together? We're going to play Phasmophobia. I think that's what the game is called. It's a ghost hunting game that you can play with a bunch of friends. And everything I've seen looks great. She plays with friends. They stream it and everything. And I was like, that would be so fun. And then she's like, hey, we're playing this weekend. I'm like, well, I've got a date. But really, I hadn't put the computer together. So when I finally did, I texted her and I was like, I got a really dumb question, Jess. I don't know how to turn my monitor on.
Really? What are you, like 65?
No, yeah, seriously. I think I'm 65. And she's like, I can come over and help you. And I was like, yeah, when I have time, because I'm kind of busy. And if anyone wants to help me turn on a monitor, I could start playing games on Steam and play games with Jess. But also, if the two of you want to join in too, that would be great. Honestly, if anyone listening wants to jump in on some games, I'm sure Jess wouldn't mind, nor would I. But I failed her. I failed her as a friend. She literally gave me a computer, and I have not used it.
I was going to ask Jess her opinion if I should get a Steam Deck or a PS5. I've been kind of between the two.
Oh, guaranteed she says Steam Deck, I'm sure.
You just sold me on it because it can do crossplay with PC. I get the benefit of PC Master Race without having to leave my bed.
So, computer gamers are a different breed. And truly, I like laying on my couch and playing PlayStation 5. Like, that's how I game. I can't sit up in a chair and be like, I'm going to play Final Fantasy 14, even though I want to. And I know she's telling me you can do that on your PlayStation as well. I just need to finally set it up, Jess. And I'm so sorry. Judge away. So, Josh, it sounds like you need to start playing with this as well.
Sure. Do they play Madden?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
they do.
Okay, I'm game because that's all I usually would play.
Yeah.
Even before. Actually, I maxed out at a PlayStation 2.
Oh, okay. That's not a bad place.
So.
But also, Jess, this is now us calling you out because you will be joining us for an episode coming up, I'm sure. So
the reunion tour continues.
Right. Be ready. That's all I'm saying. We're volunteering you.
As long as she doesn't replace me if I have another baby.
Family first.
Yep.
All right, next one.
Hey, this is KP again. And no, I am not trying to start a cooking segment, but this is just in response to Spencer. He asked for this, so it's coming his way. You told me not to send you another recipe until I sent you the bulgogi recipe. Well, I have now sent that to you. So here is another recipe. This one is one of my dad's childhood favorite recipes growing up. It is for lumpy dick.
So KP, confession, I texted you and you texted me the recipe before you called in, and I made it this weekend. Tasted fantastic, but you did not warn me that bulgogi farts are worse than asparagus pea and protein farts.
I was not prepared for that.
What?
Hold on.
Neither was Stephanie.
You can't just jump out with bulgogi farts.
Stephanie wasn't prepared either.
Oh my
Spencer.
gosh.
Wait.
Good thing we hung out the weekend before.
Wait, hold on. Can we class it up and call it toots?
No. Kent.
Bulgogi
We may have
fluffs?
cooked
Bulgogi
it in-
bombs.
Ew, I don't like
We
that.
may have cooked this on my griddle, but there was some definitely Dutch ovens later on that weekend.
Oh, stop.
Stop it. No, you're making it worse.
We just lost half the audience.
All
You
right.
really did.
Moving on.
Hey guys, I was just listening to the episode, and Spencer started talking about dance moms, and made a comment. And so I will apologize now because I'm not even finished with listening to it. And maybe I should have listened to more before I decided to call in, but I don't care enough. I just have to say what I had to say because I'm full of myself. So Spencer made a pretty fair point of if Abby Lee Miller is as renowned as she is, then wouldn't we see some people who are way more successful or whatever? And I just had to hop on, and Spencer, you probably enjoy it, but Abby Lee has her own YouTube channel where she kind of talks about doing the show originally, which is, anyway, again, super biased information. But the point is that yes, Abby Lee is a pretty renowned choreographer, at least on that side of the country. A lot of her dancers actually have been performing on Broadway or international tours. She even had a couple of her dancers that were performing in Hamilton, which is, that's kind of crazy exciting. The reason that a lot of the girls who appeared on Dance Moms may not have been as successful is because a lot of the girls who were appearing on the show were regular kids. They were kids that they went to school from regular hours of 8 to 2, 8 to 3 maybe, I don't know. But they went to school and then would have dance rehearsal afterwards. Whereas the majority of Abby's students were having dance classes during the day. And dance was their full-time thing while they were, homeschooled or whatever. So anyway, just thought I'd share that little tidbit of information, even if it is undesired. I'm not necessarily a pro of the dance world. Hopefully there's another listener that can call in and confirm or deny about Abby Lee Miller and her professionalism and actual legacy within dance, because I don't know it. I just know her from the reality shows, and of course Abby Lee Miller's Ultimate Dance Competition, which is great. And yeah, also, Spencer, when are you guys going to do a Survivor episode? Because I'm waiting for it. Anyway, love you guys. You're all great. Bye.
Wow. I think we just stumbled upon a Wikipedia article.
Oh my gosh. I was thinking the same exact thing. No joke.
Matt'spedia.
I was gonna say he's better than Wikipedia.
No, he truly is. When it comes to reality shows, reality competition shows, especially, and we've said this a lot on Bacon Cell, or we had him on the show. He's an expert. He is super dynamic with this, and kind of like you said, it's more information than you want but
we need it.
Do we need it?
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
Here's my question for Matt's, right? Spencer, you asked the question: does Abby Lee Miller is she that good? Is she that good that she can yell at these kids and yell at their moms and they should stay in the class? Well, granted, it's reality TV. There are contracts. They can't really go anywhere. But are these girls famous because she's a good choreographer? Or are they famous because they were on TV from 11 years old to 18 years old? Right? That's what I want to know.
Did you not listen? He answered that question. He said the ones in this show were not as famous because they were not her A-list students.
The ones they focus on actually kind of became they got their own little fame.
Yeah.
Right? They got a music videos or
they got reality TV fame.
Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, they got that.
Yeah.
But what he was saying is some of the more famous ones, or at least successful ones, were doing dance classes during the day and were homeschooled rather than normal school like the ones in the TV show, and then dance after school. He answered your question, Kent.
They're all homeschooled.
You need to read more of the Matt'spedia.
Listen, I need to dive deep into that rabbit hole.
Yes, you do. You don't know where it will take you.
Listen, it sounds like you guys are defending Abby Lee Miller, and I just don't know.
No,
because
okay,
because you can be talented as all talented, but if you're a jerk, you're a jerk.
No,
yeah, that's the way I look at it.
You could have the most mediocre coach in the world, but if you are practicing 10 to 12 hours a day, yeah, you're going to be good regardless of your coach.
It's true. I mean, you guys...
I don't know about that. I spent a lot of time practicing,
what?
Like basketball when I was a kid.
Hold on. Did you tape your fingers up like Jeff Hornacek?
Yeah.
And try to shoot free throws? Me too, obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously.
And you wave to nobody because, you're in a gym with no crowd.
Oh, I would start whispering and this is for my family. And I'd be like, I just want a girl like me.
We are the same.
We are literally the same person. We had a sport court growing up. I don't know how this became practicing basketball in the yard. And I was literally maybe 70 pounds until I was 16 years old. And all the guys from my neighborhood would use me for my sport court and often not even ask me to play. And I'm like, guys, I've been practicing my free throws like Jeff Hornacek, NBA all-timer.
Guys, I don't know what this has to do with Abby Lee Miller.
Absolutely nothing to do with it.
It's practice makes perfect, apparently.
Yes.
Or practice gets you into the touring group of Hamilton, I guess.
Well, take your free throw and take it to Broadway, okay?
That's like a motivational quote,
Thank
Spencer.
you. Put that on a t-shirt, Josh.
All right, let's get to this next phone call.
Hey, this message is for mostly Kenny and Spencer. It's Marianne, Josh's wife. I just have to tell you guys that Josh is so freaking excited to be a cat dad. It's just the cutest thing ever. So I was wondering what you guys would think to maybe if like we could throw in a kitty cat shower. You know, like a baby shower because he's so excited. We could register at like Petco or Katie's R Us or something and serve catnip hors d'oeuvres or something. Anywho, let me know what you guys think. I think he would really like it. He's so excited.
Marianne, I tried to put a cat in the shower this weekend, and I have the scars to prove it. I do not recommend putting cats in a shower.
No, Spencer, you misunderstand. When she says cat shower, she means like baby shower. Also, maybe something you shouldn't just put a baby on the shower floor and put a nozzle on it.
Oh.
Because I saw that's what you did with your cat.
It puts the lotion on the skin, or else it gets the hose again.
Is Kenny talking from experience over here?
Listen, sometimes when they got blowouts, you know, it comes out of the diaper.
He's got a point, and Josh was talking about his kitties having blowouts today. So,
oh yeah, no. Right before we recorded, one of Walt or Roy, don't know which one, decided to make the carpet their litter box.
Yeah.
So that was
okay.
fun.
I want to know if we throw you a kitty shower. It does seem a little too late in the game, considering you already got the cats.
That's true.
But are the gifts for the cats? Do we go to PetSmart and get you gifts? Or do we get like for the cats or for you? That's what I want to know.
And do you register at PetSmart or do you register on Amazon?
I will take both.
Oh, you're just like, yeah, throw me this party, please.
Yeah, just throw me the party. I don't know. I mean, this is obviously Marianne's kind of doing, but PetSmart. Yeah, PetSmart. I think it'd be great for the cats, because the cats need some
This
toys.
feels like a plant where she's like, hey, guys, give us cat stuff.
Actually,
right?
I'm okay with this on one condition. One,
go on.
That I keep them and don't put them on KSL?
No. You let us watch Puss in Boots with Josh and eat cat-themed snacks.
I love this.
Or Aristocats, since they're the Disney cats.
No,
it's a little boring. Puss in Boots, Last Wish.
And trust me, Josh, Puss in Boots, Last Wish is kind of on theme with you adopting cats.
I don't know the plot of Puss in Boots.
We'll text later, Kent, but think about it.
Yeah, absolutely. And what are cat-themed snacks? Or what is the catnip that Marianne was talking about? Because there's adult catnip and then there's catnip.
I don't know, but I gave them catnip for the first time a couple nights ago.
I think it might be too soon. I think it was too soon.
No, it definitely was, because all of a sudden I felt like I was in the middle of a religious revival.
Did they roll around?
Oh my gosh, they were holy rolling all over the place, and I thought I broke them.
They are broken for about 20 minutes.
That's true.
Oh my gosh, it was nuts. I'm like, hold on, get better before Marianne gets home.
Hey, they just got to talk to their cat bishop, or Spencer's cat bishop, as we know.
I would say cat
And
snacks are not going to be any gummies of sorts that you might get from 9th and 9th in Salt Lake.
Oh, gosh.
I'm thinking like goldfish crackers and like some clam dip, tuna rolls.
I like this. I think we'll put you in charge of the food.
Okay.
Oh, I saw this viral video of somebody making a cake that looked like a litter box. We can do that.
I'm not ready for that.
Guys, I think we need to go to Kangaroo Zoo. We need to rent it out because they got their giant like Discovery Zone toy. It's like a giant cat tree, but for humans.
The ball pit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yes, please.
But we got to rent it out because we can't play on those toys when there's children around.
Yeah, I've learned that on many occasions.
Why doesn't Kangaroo Zoo have adult hours?
Well, look.
That sounds dirty.
No. So Spencer, fun fact. I mean, I don't do this, but Joel from Bacon Cell does. You do have to be under a certain weight, but if you pay for yourself, you can play on the bouncy toys.
Yeah.
Should you? No, you should not. I don't think it's ethical, but you can.
I don't think I'm going to be able to bounce on those.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm
Guys, I think we need to find an after-hours kangaroo zoo just for us.
Kent, is that one of those places like the Northern or Southern?
It's actually Eastern exposure, so we'll get there. All right, what's our next call?
What's up, guys? It's Griffin and Maddie Holmgren. Just calling in saying hello. And we love the show, and we're excited to see how you guys go with it. Keep it up.
Bye.
Griffin, thank you for teaching me how to wear my hat. And I'm pretty sure your dad has a bag of onions for me that I forgot to pick up, and it's probably sprouted and propagated since then. So
just more onions for you.
Yeah.
P.S. That was an amazing call because it was like right to the point, KP.
I was gonna say that's the Holmgrens for you.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
They don't mince words.
Yeah, and they're super nice, which I will accept.
We love them.
Farmers.
We love them.
Yeah. I legit. I know we were going to talk about Farmer Wants a Wife in one of these episodes, or maybe when it finishes. But
I'll watch it.
I want to know what the Holmgrens think of it as well, because Stephanie has some thoughts, and I wonder if her thoughts mirror the Holmgrens' thoughts.
I don't know. I honestly, though, from what I've seen so far, I kind of love it. It's like one of the most wholesome, like TV reality dating shows out there.
Oh, speaking of, and I know we don't want to stay on the whole reality show sort of thing because we've talked about it every single week.
Yeah.
You guys
and cats.
You guys sent me a link to sign up for some open audition.
Yeah.
Spencer, you should be coughing on your words.
And did you?
I haven't yet because the site that you sent me was like dark web Craigslist. And I didn't want to put my name in my email and say, yeah, sign me up for whatever. Because
I surf the web for a living. That's what I do. And I can tell you what.
You found that site?
No, that site looked more sketchy than a lot of the Russian fishing farms that I've been to. Okay?
That's why you have a legit shot at getting on that show.
No, it was like targeted. It was like, are you looking for love or are you divorced, looking for a second chance, and you maybe have a couple of kids and you have limited time, but you'd still like to find your significant other? I'm like, are there cookies in my computer? What's going on? But here's what it said. Are you slightly non-committal, but you like to kiss a lot? And I'm like, that is me.
The funny thing is,
why are you not on this show?
I only sent it to you because it said Utah reality show. That's it.
So it could be literally any show. It's going to be some weird talent agency that meets me at some dark alley. It's like, hey, you want to be on Love is Blind season 5? Which I would say yes.
Yeah.
But
actually, Kent, I think it's for Vladislav Wants a Kidney.
Exactly. I don't know what I'm signing up for. Oh man. Anyways, okay. Well, thank you, Holmgrens.
Just sign up. All right. I think we have a couple more here.
One more.
Hey, this is the other brother. Couple things. First off, the pie has the best pizza in Utah, hands down. And how dare you say anything negative about the pie? There's no such thing as too much cheese. I don't care if you're lactose intolerant. Okay, that's out of the way. Next thing, the bed ghost is real, guys. I can vouch for everything that Josh has said. I have had my name spoken to me multiple times in my sleep, loud enough to wake me up. I've also felt an impression at the end of the bed. And I don't know if you remember this, Josh, but I've been laying, there was one time where I was laying in the bed, and I could feel the sheet slowly creep up over my feet, and it freaked the crap out of me. There's a lot of stuff that's gone on paranormal activity-wise in those two basement bedrooms. I think that Josh is right in that backpack story was exaggerated, but there was another story. One night when Ben and I had gotten back from a hunt, like 1 or 2 in the morning, we were in one of those 2 rooms, and Ben was unpacking, and across the other room is my guitar in the corner on its stand. It's not near anything. And as we're talking, we just hear the D string get plucked. And there was no explanation for it. other than, maybe something had followed us there. Anyway, so there's definitely some strange stuff going on. But last note I wanted to make is, can we please do a ghost hunt? I would be so excited to do a ghost hunt. I will draft up your liability waivers for free, guys. That way you have some protection if anybody gets possessed or more likely trips and falls in the dark. Anyway, this has been a voicemail from the other brother.
Okay, before we go into the ghost hunt and the liability stuff, I just have to say, Luke, I didn't forget about that last story. We just don't talk about guitars on this show.
Good call.
We're not that kind of podcast.
Yeah. But anyway, no, I do remember that story. And honestly, I'm kind of glad that I moved out of the house because it was, especially this time of year, it was nerve-wracking because that's just when the activity would start to pick up. So, no, but I think we should work on doing a ghost hunt. I'd like to know what people think, if that's something that they would want to do. I think we'll do maybe a very, 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 very small one.
Yeah, I'm into that
here in the future, and I might have to bring Kenny P along with us.
I think we can negotiate that in exchange for your HOA dues.
Well, look, before this ghost hunt, we could all meet up at the Pie and get regular cheese amounts on our pizza. I actually want to know if people are with me on this or if I'm crazy.
No, you're crazy.
Is there
You
such
are
a thing
crazy.
as too much cheese?
No, it is.
No, the pie gives you too much cheese.
Have you heard of Chicago style?
Spencer. Yeah, and I'm not going to get Chicago style. I'm going to get the Pie, which has 4 locations in Salt Lake City.
And 1 in Ogden.
I will say this about the pie. The one thing is, yes, it has way too much cheese. But if you get the vegetarian, the supreme or whatever, not the meat lovers or anything, because that's way too much. But they don't really put a lot of cheese on.
No, it's
that
true.
one,
If you get the buffalo or barbecue chicken, good amount of cheese. But if you get the meat lovers or cheese, you're dead in 30 minutes.
Oh yeah,
I mean it's like a snake bite to your gut.
Well, yeah, and the oil just drips off like a waterfall.
Yeah.
It's
to
nasty.
me the pie, the pepperoni is my favorite one. I love that the pepperoni is underneath the cheese, and I love that you're basically taking a bite into a block of cheese. It's one of my favorites in Utah, if not the best Utah original pizza place. But what would you two say is the best Utah pizza place?
We're going to talk about this later. I need to think about this. This requires serious thought.
Serious thought, right? The only reason I ask is because I saw a Reddit thread about the best pizza in every state. And for Utah, they had Costco listed as the best pizza in Utah.
P.S. I've had some great pizza in Ogden and the Roy area. Just throwing that out there. Spencer, we'll talk later.
Tai
Khao Keng is amazing. Yeah. Anyways,
I need to take you to Corner 22 Pizza in Bountiful.
No, I've been, and it's a mistake.
Gas station pizza, man, is the best.
Okay. Gas station barbecue, yes. Gas station pizza,
Okay, guys, how do we do? Are we done with calls?
I think we're done with calls.
No, but I think we have some reviews.
Last week we mentioned that we wanted to read some of the reviews, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I think we'll read some here.
All right, I'll start out with one of the positive ones. This one is from Jules. Love this show! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. This show is what dreams are made of. Josh, Kenny, and Spencer are the nicest and are all genuine. What you hear is what you get! Exclamation mark. You've gained a subscriber.
Oh, hey, thanks, Jules.
5 stars.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, 5 stars. Okay.
5 stars.
You know, I'm going to go next, if you don't mind.
Okay.
And I don't know if you guys want me to read this like grammatically correct, or as it's written. I'm not sure. It's slightly longer. Guys, it's not a positive review.
Grammatically correct, or no. Sorry, as it is written is what I want, and
yes,
dramatic. Just put your heart into it, Kent. Let us feel
the way it's written is the way it needs to be said.
I want to feel the pain.
Okay, guys, here we go. Are you ready?
Yes.
1 star from L2CV38 Bootylicious. 1 star. The title is what is this show about? And it's a little W before all caps. Hat is this show about with lots of exclamation.
What?
And,
That was good.
question
What?
marks. What?
What?
Okay. I don't get the point of this show. It feels like a horrible ripoff of a radio morning show. Oh, sorry. That was period. Sorry. Let me calm that down. Where's the humor? Question mark. Kenny D? Who's Kenny D?
We have a Kenny P.
He's dead.
Hold on. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Kenny D comes off as extremely conceited. Well, okay.
That's true.
Spencer is painfully not funny.
Also
Sorry,
true.
Spencer.
Mm.
And Josh knows nothing.
Again, true.
3 exclamations.
We know this.
Why is he here? All caps. Question mark. Do yourself a favor and tune into a better podcast with 5 exclamation points. Listen, I've been a copy editor previously, and I don't want to tear this down because obviously this is positive. No, this is it's a bit silly. But hey, we asked for him.
They have some valid points. Kenny D. I don't know who that is, but sounds pretty conceited.
Well, he died 3.5 years ago.
That's true. We buried him.
And he was.
Spencer, myself, I'm painfully not funny. We know this. Josh, we never claimed you knew anything. And
I never even pretend to know anything.
Actually, that line in Game of Thrones where they say, Jon, or you know nothing, Jon Snow, it actually is from you. It's you know nothing, Josh Snow.
Yeah,
Hansen.
I wrote it, but my NDA just kept me from being able to disclose it.
As harsh as this one is, I kind of agree with the closing statement. You honestly should do yourself a favor and tune into a better podcast. We have some other options. We have Bacon Sale, and we have the party in the back.
We mentioned at the end of every show.
Yeah. We're throwing better options at you, so go listen.
We're not conceited, jealous boyfriends. Like, you can go find somebody else. We don't care. Just give us your sloppy seconds.
All right, Josh, give me some good news. I need some good news.
Okay, we have a 5-star here, and this comes from Chidwick. The title is Genuine Friends with Genuine Stories. The other show is a perfect laid-back podcast where the hosts talk about whatever is currently on their minds. It's like sitting around with your buddies and hanging out while random topics fly. It's fun to be able to be a fly on the wall and enjoy the conversation. Bonus, the guys are really active with their fans on social media and really work to bring everyone into their circle. 100% worth checking out.
Oh, cool. That was nice.
Yeah.
I mean,
thank you. Thank you, Chadwick.
I did get back on Facebook after a year of having it deleted just for this show. And I quickly learned that place is just full of concrete videos and like weird old people. So listeners, you're
hashtag Facebook.
You're worth it.
But no, have you found those like jungle videos where those like primitive guys like make these moats or whatever of these little homes, and then they fill it up with water? And
no,
have you seen those?
No.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I got scared away.
Maybe that's more YouTube.
No, listen, the videos I get recommended to me on Facebook are the hydraulic press that smashes Skittles.
Hey, that's cool.
I don't know why.
Do you eat a lot of Skittles?
I like to watch things being I am backing away from that. I am so sorry. I am feeling jolly right now.
All right. You know what?
Spencer, take us home.
All right.
Yeah.
Take us home with one more review.
1 star from Lover. Oys are weird. Absolute rubbish. Absolute rubbish.
Okay.
That's it?
Well, the title is Absolute Rubbish. And then the content is Absolute Rubbish, period.
Oh, so no, not 5 exclamations.
No.
Okay.
No. This is either a Midwestern grandma or somebody from, I don't know, Britain or something like that. I don't know.
I mean, it could be Scottish.
Yeah, maybe. But here's the thing. So we read these, and we've been meaning to read them for a bit, just a couple reviews, because we would like your support. Josh, I know whenever we get to the end of the show, you're going to kind of tell people how to engage with us. And granted, do iTunes reviews mean anything? No. But we like to know, if we're doing the show right for you. We want to know if there's any feedback that you could give us, whether it's on social media or a review, and so we could change the show to your liking.
Yeah.
Or if you really like the show, we'll take some praise too. I like validation.
Same here.
I'm a little conceited. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
And yeah, I know nothing.
I know nothing.
And honestly, I mean, all the negative reviews, like you said, we take those with a grain of salt. But yeah, you know what? I think that's a good place to kind of stop, right? So I guess I'll just kind of take it home from here.
All right.
Yeah, let's do
Sounds
it.
Good.
All right. Well, guys, thank you so much. Thank you. If you're still listening to this, an even bigger thank you. We understand that, yes, there are a ton of podcasts out there that you can choose from. So the fact that you're choosing to lend us your ear means a lot. And guys, we want to connect with you, just as we talked about earlier. Whether that's through Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, you can follow the other show on those social media platforms. And additionally, you can join us in the Facebook group, The Other Group. It's a fun little community where we hope that you'll be a part of and you'll feel welcomed. Now, we may be seasoned podcasters, but this is still a fairly new podcast. We've only been doing this now for about 3 months. So please do us a solid by hitting the subscribe button on whatever platform you listen to us on, whether that's Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and even YouTube. Subscribing helps others find the other show much easier. Also, leave us a review. We do read them, as we mentioned, and we want your constructive feedback. If you leaving a written review isn't your thing, you can always reach out to us on social media, or you can call my voicemail as well. Leave me a voicemail at 801-508-4989 with that comment, that question, that complaint. You can even call to do a shout out or suggestion, whatever it is. We want to hear from you. We want your phone calls that we've been answering all episode long. Again, that phone number is 801-508-4989. But guys, just remember, when you're not listening to us here, remember you can listen to me on my other show, The Party in the Back.
And you can listen to me on my other show, Bacon Cell.
And you can find me on my other show,